At the end of CAS100B, I would have to say that I do feel a lot more confident about speaking in front of people, but when it comes to interacting with groups, I'll probably still be more of the sit back and observe type and not really put too many questions forth unless I actually really believe that what's going on is not what should be going on. And I know that as a speaker, I need to work on when I have to deliver facts. Because when it comes to talk about myself, I can do that pretty well without having to do too much thinking ahead. But facts are just something that you have to memorize, and it takes a lot more practicing to get them in your head so you can just rattle them off whenever you need to. Thinking back on the small group activities, I know that I'll always look out to make sure that groupthink is not happening, and I'll always try to be a supportive person for trying to achieve synergy. But overall, the class was really helpful. I always used to freak out a lot over speaking. It's like, oh god, I gotta stand up in front of everyone. This is gonna be horrible. And then I'd just go red and start stuttering all over the place. And I still do, but I know everyone else is going through something similar. So I'm not as afraid to have it happen, but I definitely just have to watch those talking about fact presentations because that's what's gonna pull me down whenever it's graded. But for those of you that are just starting, if you're taking this and it's the second half of the semester and you have a lot of stuff, like as an engineering student, when it gets close to the end of the semester, things start piling up. So if you haven't really worked on your final presentation or your film analysis paper, you really will have a lot of stress at the end because finals week coming, like I only have 3, but I'm still kind of freaking out, and I've managed to get everything but this done so far. But you definitely want to think, if you're starting this, what am I going to have to be doing at the end of the semester? How much stress am I going to be under? Because if you don't think you're going to be able to handle it, you should probably stop now and then either choose a different section that's either more times a week or in the first half of the semester when you're not as super worried about your initial exam scores. Because when it comes to finals, that's where you really have to worry about whether you're actually going to make it to class or not. But that's about all I can really say. Good luck.